Hey everyone, it's Mariah, and welcome back to my channel. Before I start, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me keep bringing you more emotional, animated stories. Alright, this story is different. It's not about love or happiness. It's about lies, betrayal, and the terrifying truth about how I found my missing sister on a dating app. When I was 12 years old, my sister Lena disappeared. She was 17, beautiful, confident, the kind of person everyone admired. One night, she said she was going out with friends. She never came back. The police searched for months. My parents fell apart. Dad blamed Mom for not keeping track of her. Mom blamed Dad for being too strict. And me, I blamed myself for not saying goodbye that night. Years passed. The world moved on. But my family never did. By the time I turned 18, my parents were divorced. Mom drank too much. Dad remarried someone half his age. And I lived alone in a tiny apartment, pretending that everything was okay. But Lena's face never left my mind. Her laugh, her smile, the way she'd braid my hair and call me Rhea. She was gone, but somehow still here. Sometimes I'd spend hours scrolling social media, hoping to see a post, a tag, anything. But there was nothing. Until one night, everything changed. I was lonely, just scrolling through a dating app called LoveLink. I wasn't even looking for love, just someone to talk to. And then, I saw her. Her name said Leela, 25, but her face was Lena. Same green eyes, same tiny birthmark under her lip, same crooked smile that we used to laugh about. It couldn't be, but it was. And the app said she was only 10 miles away. For 3 days straight, I couldn't stop staring at her profile. She looked so alive, so real. Her bio said, "Looking for someone who won't give up on me." That line, it broke me. Finally, I swiped right, hands shaking so bad I almost dropped my phone. And then, match! She'd already swiped right on me. I didn't want to scare her off, so I used a fake name, Mariah. I typed, "Hey." A few seconds later, she replied, "Hey there. You look familiar? Did she know it was me?" I texted back, "Haha, maybe I just have one of those faces." She answered, "Maybe. You remind me of someone I used to know." She didn't realize that someone was me. For the next week, we talked every night about life, movies, childhood memories. She said she grew up in a strict home, that she ran away at 17 and changed her name. Every message felt like proof that it really was her. But one question haunted me. If she was alive, why didn't she ever try to find us? One night, she texted me, "I feel like I can trust you. Want to meet?" My heart nearly exploded. After 10 years, I'd finally see her again. We chose a cafe downtown, neutral, public, safe. That night, I barely slept. I even wrote her a little letter, something I'd give her when I told her who I really was. I got there early. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. Then, she walked in. Older, yes. Darker hair, fancy clothes, but definitely her. She smiled softly. "Are you Mara?" I nodded. "Yeah, you look amazing." Her voice was the same soft tone that used to sing me to sleep. I wanted to tell her the truth, that I was her sister, that I never stopped looking. But I didn't. Not yet. We talked for almost an hour, but something was off. She kept checking her phone. She looked scared. Finally, I asked, "So, why'd you leave home?" Her smile faded. "Sometimes you have to leave To survive. Survive what? She looked right at me. Family secrets, the kind that can ruin you. I felt chills crawl up my spine. Then she said, "You remind me of my sister." I whispered, "You had a sister?" "Yeah, sweet girl. I miss her sometimes." "What happened to her?" Her face went cold. She should have minded her own business. That night, I followed her. She got into a black car, and I tailed her to a mansion on the edge of town. Huge gates, security cameras. It looked like something out of a movie. She typed a code and went inside. Who was she? And what was she hiding? The next night, I came back. There was a party, music, laughter, luxury cars. I slipped inside, pretending to be staff. And there she was, my sister Lena, dancing with a man twice her age. He looked powerful, dangerous. Around her neck, the same silver pendant Mom gave her when she turned 15. I couldn't hold it anymore. I walked right up to her. "Lena," I whispered. She turned, eyes wide. "Mariah, what are you doing here?" Hearing my name from her lips broke me. She pulled me into a hallway. "Listen to me," she hissed. "You need to leave. Now, why? Why did you fake your death?" She stared at me. "I didn't." "Mom and Dad did what?" "They sold me to pay Dad's debts." My mind spun. "That's not true." She gave a bitter laugh. "You think I ran away?" "They let them take me, Mariah." Before I could reply, the man she was with appeared. "Everything okay, Lila?" She smiled tightly. "Yes, Mr. Hale, just an old friend." He looked at me, eyes cold, dangerous, and whispered, "No visitors from the past." I ran through the mansion, out the gate, into my car, heart pounding like a drum. The next day, I tried calling her. Her number, gone. Her dating profile, deleted. It was like she'd never existed. 2 weeks later, a small box showed up at my door. Inside was a photo, me and Lena as kids, and her silver pendant. There was a note attached. "Don't look for me again. Stay safe. Love." Elle, I cried until morning. Was she trying to protect me or warn me? Months later, I saw her again on the news. Billionaire Marcus Hale's fiancée, Lila Hale, dies in a mysterious car crash. They showed her photo, the same face I knew so well. But then the anchor said, "Police have identified a second victim, Mariah Carter." That's my name. That night, my phone rang, blocked number. I answered. A familiar voice whispered, "I told you to stay away, Raya." Then silence. I turned toward the window, and in my reflection stood a figure behind me, smiling, wearing the silver pendant. They say you can't lose someone twice. But I did. And maybe this time, she didn't come back as my sister. Maybe she came back as something else. If you've made it this far, thank you for listening to my story. What would you do if you found your missing sibling living a new life? Tell me in the comments below. And please, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss my next emotional animated story. Stay safe, everyone, and remember, not everyone you meet online is who they seem.